Workers on construction sites rarely make much money, while those who earn real profits often don't even know where the construction site is. The companies that win contracts often avoid doing the actual work, while those who do the work don't qualify to win contracts. Those who earn money don't do the work, and those who do the work don't get a share of the profits. Outsiders make decisions without understanding the situation, while insiders who know everything must follow orders from those outside. Why is this? Listen to the following story, and you'll understand. There was a businessman who hired an exceptionally talented chef named John. Together, they opened a restaurant. John didn't invest any money in the business. Instead, he received a share of the profits. The restaurant flourished, and soon they opened several more branches. The businessman earned a lot of money. At this point, John started feeling resentful. He believed that the restaurant's success was due to his culinary skills, yet he was only receiving a small portion of the profits. The more he thought about it, the angrier he became. Eventually, he devised a plan. One day, John intentionally changed a recipe, causing the customers to be dissatisfied and damaging the restaurant's reputation. The businessman had to spend a considerable amount of money to resolve the situation. Eventually, the businessman found out that John was behind the sabotage. If he had been like most people, he would have fired John immediately. However, the businessman had a more clever approach. Instead of firing John, he promoted him to the position of restaurant manager. John had no management experience, and to make things even more comfortable for him, the businessman hired 2 brilliant accountants to handle all the administrative work. John didn't have to lift a finger. He just sat back, relaxed, and received his monthly salary while the accountants ran the place. After 2 years of doing nothing, John's cooking skills had deteriorated, and he began to feel weary of his idle role. Eventually, John grew tired of his position and decided to leave. Before he left, the businessman even prepared 2 suitcases full of money for him. Feeling ashamed, John confessed, "I'm the one who hurt the restaurant's reputation those years ago. I was wrong." The businessman just smiled and waved him off, allowing John to leave peacefully. John had wasted 2 years of his life, but why did the businessman handle the situation this way? John wasn't just any chef. His cooking skills were truly remarkable. If the businessman had fired him, John could have easily opened his own restaurant and become a fierce competitor. Do you think the businessman would have been able to compete with him then? So, the best way to deal with a potential threat isn't to defeat them outright, but to keep them in a comfortable environment where they eventually destroy themselves. Remember, throughout history, those who achieve great success are rarely too kind-hearted. The society operates like this. The strong make the rules, and the weak follow them. The rules of the game are designed to limit the weak. Often, it's not that we lack capability, it's that we haven't studied the wisdom of those who came before us. If you find yourself too honest, without strategy, and unsure of how to handle many tricky situations in life, I recommend reading Robert Greene's The 48 Laws of Power. In this book, the author delves deep into the history of mankind through the lens of power, by examining the most influential figures from ancient times to the modern era. These iconic leaders are analyzed to distill 48 crucial principles that form the foundation of power in society. The book focuses on understanding the true nature of power and how to apply it effectively in both life and work. While it has been banned in certain prisons due to concerns about its content, if you apply the principles wisely, I'm confident you'll be better equipped to handle the power dynamics you'll encounter in your career and life. Support me by ordering the book through the orange cart below.